Hi everyone, this is Cody, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how I made this really cool iPod, iPhone, really any sort of USB device charger that works off a Ryobi 1 Plus battery. So it simply plugs in and works. So, starting off, I basically used a PVC pipe, really however long you need. It's going to need to be long enough to fit over this. And then it's also going to be long enough to hold the charger in the end. So what I'm using for this is a standard USB car charger. Now this is a modified one, so basically I'll go into how I modified this in a second. So what you need to do is first I put, actually I did this last, but I put a stopper bolt so it will only go on in the correct direction. That makes it so it's impossible to put on reverse. Now that's not completely necessary, but I would recommend it. And then there's two bolts with no heads on them, which go through and touch these two positive and negative terminals. And then they have nuts, and the two wires that go to the car charger have little Y clip things on them. They could just be, the wires themselves could just be screwed on there with the nuts, but it's a little cleaner and nicer that way. And then the actual car charger is held in by two nails. So the holes for these is 13/64. You'd want to drill with them for this size of bolt. And then for just some nails, I just used a 1/8 inch drill bit and drilled the holes for the nails. And then that fits really nicely. It's pretty secure on this battery. Each battery is different. So you want to, if you have multiples, try them all and try and get a size that works for all of them. So I'm gonna go find the measurements and everything, and I'll tell you them. Okay, so the important thing, these two bolts are up 1 3/8 inch. So now you're gonna need to remember that measurement, and you want them pretty much on each side. They may have to be at a slight bit of angle. I got lucky and it worked the first time, but they may not for you. And then just two nails go through there. That's basically, I just eyeballed this. So now to do with this charger, so it's going to probably have a sticker on it if it's anything like mine. Peel the sticker off, there will be extra screws there. So this has already been modified. This one happens to be broken, but it looks exactly the same inside. So you want to unscrew the top, and then all of the spring and the little ball will come out, and then you're going to need a screwdriver to unscrew this. Let me go get one of them. Okay, so once you have the screws removed, you can just pop that cover off and then pry open this. So that's going to come apart, and you're going to be left with this circuit board that should be able to come out. Now, so here is the negative terminal, and then right here is the positive. So what I did is on the inside, this right here is the positive terminal for this. So I soldered in a red wire, and then over here I found this is one of the best places to solder into the black wire, so to the negative. So I soldered in a black wire there, which as you can see was not soldered in very well. Again, this is the broken one. So that thing right there is what you want to put your negative wire into, right here. And then after that's done, you should be able to fit it all back together in the case. And then you should end up with one with two wires, and then I just drilled some small 1/8 inch holes right here, and then they come through the sides of the PVC attached to the two bolts, and then it works like this. Now on your car charger, you want it to say 12 to 24 volts DC. Don't know if you can see that. If it's 1 amp, that's good. If it's really 1 amp is going to charge a standard phone or an iPod good. An iPad would like 2.1 amps. Now if you have it with more amps, that's fine, as the device is only going to take the amount of amps it needs. If you have it too little, it might take forever to charge, but 1 amp is a good thing to do this with. So once that's all done, then you can simply just put it on and it should work. So then you can plug in a device and it works perfectly. So now I'm going to time to see how long it takes to charge my device. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to put the charger on the battery, and I've got my iPod Touch here. As you can see, it's actually turned off a couple times already to do with battery power. I've just turned it back on, so it's basically completely dead. This cord is really bad, so hopefully it will work. So now I'm just going to plug this in, and if it starts charging, there we go. So it's charging, so now I'm going to start my stopwatch. And here we go. I'll come back to you when it's fully charged. Okay, so it's just finished charging at about 2 hours and 49 minutes. So that is a reasonable amount of time, as you can see. Finished charging. I don't know if it picks it up, but it is. I think that's pretty much about the same as a normal just wall charger, so that's pretty good. So yeah, it didn't get too hot, it got just warm, which is good. These nails probably help disperse heat. It's pretty cool. So I would definitely recommend this. This concept will work with really any tool battery system, and you might as well take advantage of having good lithium batteries. Yeah, as if you have some of these, there's not a whole lot of point in buying just a battery backup for an iPod or an iPhone or something, or any sort of phone. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. You can actually hook up other sorts of batteries to these terminals if you need to, just with like alligator clips or something. So, and then also it does have the feature that's a reasonably bright LED just for a single LED. So what would work is a really dim flashlight that would probably last months. So if you need it for that, you can use it for that. Oh, and one more thing, this probably, I don't know how many times it would be able to charge your device, but these batteries, the compact ones, are 1.5 amps, so 1,500 milliamps, and about 18 volt. They run about 20 volt though, so you would actually probably be able to get multiple chargers out of it, which is pretty cool. So that's about it. I hope you liked the video, and yeah, so I will see you all in the next video.